how many of you actually face this problem? Oh, my support. Okay, how many of you actually face this problem? Now, just to let you guys know, right, the support is actually on the WhatsApp. So if my support actually didn't reply to you guys, just ping them again, because sometimes the message can be too long and we might overlook. So please ping it again. Okay, let's come back into the topic, right? How many of you face this problem? Like, you actually learn something and you follow my tutorial video, you follow the things that you have learned, anything, right? You put in line, indicator, support and resistance, everything, and you hope to analyze the market more accurate, but end up confusing yourself. So many things in your charts until you don't know what to do, right? How many of you face this before? I can type a me into the chat box. Too many lines, too many stuff. Don't know where to start and don't know which indicator to use. Don't know which time frame as well. So many things at one time. So over here, I'm going to teach you a systematic way to analyze the markets. Okay, and this technique can help you to analyze almost any market using any indicator. Meaning that one method can apply in everywhere. It's a universal method, what I call it as a KPI system. Now, how to trade? Right now, I would like to talk more about how we can actually analyze the market before entering into the market to trade. And this method is being used by the robot. And in order for you guys to better understand how the robot works, I break down into 3 elements. Later on the day, I'm going to show you how the robot trade with all these elements. But right now, I would like you guys to be super duper clear on this element, how to trade it manually first. Okay, so if it's okay, all understood, type an okay in the chat box, because we're going to start with a bit of manual trade understanding first. Okay, Essence, thank you so much. Now, these are the 3 elements that robot is using to trade. And it's going to be one by one. All of them have a separate goal and purpose of it. Okay, so first thing first is the support and resistance. Second is knowing the market trend. And third thing is the confirmation. Now, a big picture understanding this thing is that first thing, you're going to use the support and resistance to understand the market direction. What we call as the market movement, right? Is it likely to be going up or down based on S and R. After that, you know that, let's say that, right, if the market is likely to go down, so the question is that right now it's going down, have a pullback, or coming down, or continue to go down further, or coming down, but then right now it's in ranging. So which are the condition of it, which is we would like to look into details. A, B, or C, right? Which type of the movement. And based on these 3 categories, we would like to get a further confirmations to enter or not, right? Which is, we said that is to buy or to sell. Or one more thing is to do nothing. In trading, right, you might thought that buy and sell only, but do nothing is also something to do. Okay, which we're going to let you know in a moment, but this is the big picture first. And this is the first thing, okay, support and resistance. Now, for support and resistance, we learn about day trading first, right? Day trading. Now, let me just directly put up the case study for today. So, now, first come, first serve, right? What are the market that you guys would like me to analyze for using this KPI system? Right? Type it in the chat box, right? Just type in the market name lah. Okay. What are the market? Okay, first come, first serve. I saw gold. Actually, a lot of you guys type a gold in the chat box. Okay, so let's go to the gold market and we're going to analyze that one right now. Okay, so in my chart over here, what you guys are seeing is gold market. Yes, it is a commodities market. A lot of guys trading gold, right? Which interesting. Okay, almost all of you guys type a gold in the chat box. Alright, never mind. We're gonna focus more on gold trading in this 2 days workshop. Alright. Now, first of all, in a gold market, right, you just open up a new chart. Okay, a new gold chart. Okay, we start from fresh. And from the gold chart, the first thing that you should do is go to a time frame of M30. Okay, M30 time frame. Now, inside M30 time frame, you go to script, alpha masterclass, and then pivot strategy daily, right? Pivot strategy daily. Just drag and drop into the chart. Then you should be able to see the line. Hang on a moment. So my computer has been a little bit of lagging. Give me a moment. So this is the screen that you guys should supposed to look at. Okay, now once you drag in pivot strategy daily into your chart, right, this is what you guys are able to see. Okay, if you scroll the charts a little bit, you should be able to see there are a few lines over here, and these are what we call as the support and resistance line. Okay, and from the support and resistance line, each of the line there is a separate meaning of it. So let's take a screenshot of this, and then I'm going to explain it in a moment. What does all this thing mean? Now this strategy with what we call as pivot is because it starts with the center line here. Okay, the center line here is what we call as pivot point. A pivot point actually defines that as long as the market above it, it is considered as a uptrend on a daily basis. Alright, on a daily basis means today only. Now, based on this analysis, if above is uptrend, then below is downtrend. As simple as that. After that, if you look even higher, there is so-called resistance 1, or what we call it as R1. Then we have R2. Here you got R3, and then so on and so forth. So below we got S1, which is called support 1, support 2, and support 3. Now what does this mean is that if the market is in the uptrend, of course it will not go straight like this. Okay, most of the time on a rational market, how the market will move is that it will move in a zigzag manner, meaning that up, down, up, down, up, down. This is what likely to move in the uptrend, or downtrend will be like something like this, in the most simple way to understand this. And meaning that, for example, if the market goes up, the most logical way for it to go up is that from pivot point, it will goes up, then around R1 here, it will likely to have pullback down to R2, it will have pullback down as well. In R3, it will pullback down again. Something like this. Around R1, R2, R3, it will have a pullback down. But actually, that also means that every single time when it touches R1, R2, or R3, it is a chance that it will continue to go up higher and higher. On the opposite will be something like this. Come down, pull back here, come down, pull back here, come down, pull back here. It's like a rubber band. Pull it a bit, then bounce it off more and further. But the rules start to change when you go to R4 and R5. As long as the market move within R3, okay, meaning that R3 and S3, meaning that when it move within these regions, what we call this as a normal market. The market still move normally up, normally down. Okay, but then what if that the market move to R4 and R5 over here? This is what we call is at normal market. Now, at normal market, they will be called as trend following, meaning that market will continue to be uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. If it is on the opposite side, which is here, that considered as a downtrend, right? Down, 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 down market. But over here, this is what we call as the reversal market. Okay, mean reversal market, meaning that the market is so abnormal, it goes to so far, likely that over R4, it will have big pullback. To R5, even big pullback. Same thing to S4 and S5. When it down so much, it is likely to have a pullback here. Down even further, pullback even much, alright, like this. So how we can do this is that we can, in the shortest way, we can say that this is sell and then this is buy. Okay, the area that you can buy. Every single line here is your entry price. Okay, of course, if you're asking me, alright, I mean, I'm asking back to you guys directly. Now, if you can choose to buy between R1, R2, and R3, which R that you would like to actually execute? Right, you want to buy R1, R2, or R3? Of course, it is R1. The lower it is, the better the buying price, the more you can take profit, right? So the answer is R1. Okay, R1 is actually more profitable. Then over here, of course, will be S1, more profitable. But come to here, you cannot go to buy anymore. Over here, you do the opposite side. You do to sell. At R4, R5, you start to sell. And in between this area, we call it as waiting lah. Or you can start to sell a bit also. Okay, at R4 here. At R4, this is the line to sell. At S4, this is the line to buy because this is on the opposite reversal. Buy. Now, this is the convention of it. Then we would like to top up a bit more of the message over here, which is over here. If we would like to analyze further, right, what we can do is that we would like to give a scoring for each of the buying price, something like a KPI that you guys actually work in the company. How it works is that over the pivot point here, we say that this is 0. Now the rule is something like this. The KPI system, it is categorized within positive 10 and then negative 10. And then in somewhere in the middle is 0. Positive means buy. Okay, and 10 is mean super buy. Super good to buy. Must buy already. Negative 10 means super sell. Super good to sell. And somewhere in half, then will be positive 5. That is mean okay lah to buy. And then sell means positive 5. Negative 5 means okay to sell. And if it's 0 means do nothing. Because you do not up or down. So if the price is very, very close to pivot, means that you don't know what will happen, right? So you do nothing lor. As long as you go to R1, okay, this is R1. R1, you give a score of 9. And then R2, you give a score of 6. And then R3, you give a score of 3. Meaning that the higher it goes, it is still okay to buy one. Okay to buy. But then less and less confidence. Same thing to the downside. Here you can give negative 9, negative 6, and then negative 3. The lower it goes, the lesser the scoring that we're going to give, and then the lesser the chance that we're going to enter to the market. Okay, but then on the opposite, the rules will change. Now, the rules here means that the market is abnormal, so we can actually sell more at the top. Something like you can actually put a scoring of negative 6 at the top to sell. Then at R5 will become negative 9. A very good chance to sell at the top. Bottom here, the same thing, right? S4, you can give it a positive 6 and then positive 9. Now, it is a time to test you guys' understanding. Based on the KPI number here, okay, based on the KPI number here, and right now the market is located at here, around R1, above pivot and around R1. What would be the score of the gold markets right now? Alright, come type it in the chat box. What would be the score of the market right now? Alright, a lot of you guys type a 9 into the chat box, and some of you guys type a 0. Now, some of you guys may say it's 0, some of you guys may say it is 1. It is up to you guys to define that, the confidence level. Because right now it's very close to resistance 1. And indeed, you can say that it has, if I zoom in, it actually have touches the resistance 1. Okay, it has touches the resistance 1. So it is indeed a 9. So we put a 9 over here. Alright, the scoring itself is indeed a 9. But if you think that it's 9 lah, but then it's not so close to R1, you can actually give a bit of discount there. Alright, which is a personal what you call as personal confidence level. 9 is the standard, but you want lower than that, become 8 also can. Alright, but we put it standardized first. Right now we just say it as a 9. Okay, say it as a 9. Right now, let's move on to the next step to actually see that if the market is going to be uptrend or downtrend. So what you're going to do is that you right click template basic SNR trading. Okay, basic SNR trading. Click on that. Then it will draw some line, plot something for you guys. Now over here, let's ignore the AI thing first. Okay, but on the chart question, is it uptrend or downtrend? It is an uptrend or a downtrend? Down. Why reverse change sign? Okay, so we take a screenshot of this thing first, and let's go to the chart to analyze. Okay, just now there's some student asking like why there is a negative on the reversal here. So in a sense, positive means for buy. If a positive number, okay, a positive number actually indicate for buy. If it's a negative number, it indicate for sell. So I will say that this area is to buy ma. And then this area is to reversal to sell, because I want to reverse to sell it down. And bottom here, this is to buy, this is to sell. Then back to here, it gets to buy. So in a sense, if the market move from pivot, go up, we buy up, all the way up, all the way up, until the top region at R4, at the reversal region, we expect to come down, down. Okay, and if it go even lower, because sell region, we continue to sell lower, and then back to this reversal region, we buy back up again. Okay, so this is the flow of the support and resistance expectation. Alright, so that's why we put a negative. Now over here, people say that it's down, but it's also kind of subjective. That down, you may say want to buy, some of you guys say want to sell, right? So over here, we can do a KPI system as well. Now, how does the KPI system work? Is that first you have to classify the trend of the market. There are a few types of trends. First of all, the most basic one is normal uptrend. Okay. Second one is that, certain market could not be just an uptrend. It could be a super trending uptrend like this. So we call it as super up. Then go up, then must have coming down. So there's a downtrend like normal. So we call it as downtrend. Then we also have a super downtrend as well, which is just spike down, spike even further. Okay, this is called a super downtrend. Super down. Then we give a score for this. Now, we score it going up to be a score of 8. If it's super up, we give a score of 4 only. Why? Because there is a chance that it will have a pullback. Pullback means if it go up, 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 like a vertical line all the way up, there is a high chance that it will have a chance to pull back down as well. For downtrend, we give a score of -8, meaning that it will continue the downtrend. But if it's super down, we only will give a score of -4. It is still good to sell at this kind of big down movement, but the chances of it is having a pullback, which is like this. So over here, what you can see that the gold market is like this ma. Okay, we look into the line, you can see the price movement. It is a downtrend. But how much you will score for this downtrend, right? Type in the chat box, let me know. How much that this market should score for a downtrend. So some of you guys may think that maybe you can get somewhere in between also can, right? Like Ringo, -6. Some of you guys say -8. So it's half, right? If you are not sure, then -6. But I can see that majority of you guys are actually type a -8. So we take a common ground. This market is considered as a normal downtrend, right? Still a normal downtrend. So it's -8. Now over here, we would like to talk about a bit of analysis. Some of you guys may have a bit of problem to analyze the market. They cannot understand the chart. So another way is to actually reference to the AI over here. Now based on the AI, which is these two, red color and yellow color, right? Don't care what does these two mean, just that which one is more accurate. Now the accuracy seeing from this line here. Okay, you can see that there's a yellow and then there's a red color prediction. Now, it is predicting the price movement from here. The yellow one predicts that it will goes up, then start to be ranging, spikes down, then continue to be up ranging for some time. So this is for the yellow. For the red color one, it is down, up, then to a peak over here, then come down already. So yellow or red, which one is more accurate? Right, type into the chat box. Yellow or red? Yellow, right? So indeed, accurate. So we only take the one that is accurate. Now, based on the predictions, okay, based on the prediction over here, meaning that based on the prediction of the AI, right, the market trend is going to be a downtrend, right? Okay, it is predicting to be a yellow downtrend. So what score that you can give for the AI predictions? Okay, what are the score that you can give for the AI predictions for the yellow one? Meaning that the market trend is -8, but the AI prediction predict it to be how much based on just this area of prediction. Okay, correct. Some of you guys say it's not sure. So if you are not sure, right, what is the number that you can give? If you are not sure, you can give 0. Okay, 0 is also a number. If the analysis that come out to be not sure, give a 0. Yeah, and if it's not confident, type -4. Right, not confident means -4. If it's super confident that hey, I can see already this is down, so you give a -8. There is no right or wrong, right? Just write down your number first in your paper, and that number is actually your own statistic. Okay, there is no right or wrong over here. There is no right or wrong because the prediction it remains prediction. And I can see that a lot of you guys say it's -8. Now, let me just explain to those that type in 0 why they see it as a -8. Essentially, right, they are looking in terms of the movement itself, something like this. Okay, they are seeing the market move in this way. And based on the metrics over here, you can see that this thing and this drawing that I'm having here is very similar, right? The drawing over here, the down and these pictures is highly similar to each other. That's why they say it's -8. Some that say it's -4 is because that right now the market is at a peak and it will have a down, then up first, then only will continue down. So there is a better price to enter later. So if you can see this, then you type is -4. Now if you see it's a 0, what you are seeing is that you see nothing lah. Alright. So in a simple way, alright, in the simple way, we take the common understanding, it is still a -8. Now, so this is the second step already. The first step is SNR. The second step is the market trend. And for market trend, you got two options. Number one is the candlestick. And number two is the prediction. The AI predict for you in advance. Now, which one to choose? Choose the one that you are sure. Alright? You are clear with. Okay, just choose the one. If you can't see the candlestick, you see the AI. If you see the AI, don't understand, then see the candlestick. Must be one of it that you understand one. Okay? Now, that is over this part. The next step is to get the confirmations. For the confirmation wise, you can use a few indicators, but over here, I would like to introduce you guys with this RSI indicator. Okay? And you can take a photo of this thing first. Basically, RSI indicator is a ranging indicator, but it may use it in the training environment as well. How it used? We need to score it accordingly. Alright, we need to give a score accordingly. Okay, so the score works something like this. If you go into the MT4, okay, what you can do is that we clean the chart. Right click, template, and then default. Right click, template, default. This allows you to clean the chart. And all you need to do is go to insert indicator, oscillators, and then relative strength index. Okay, these are the steps to get RSI indicator. Now, okay, Ivy, you done? Colin, you done? Alright, sorry, let me do it first. So when you insert the indicator, no need to change anything first, right? No need to change. All you need to do is go to level, and then you guys supposed to have 30 and 70 only. Okay, now what you will need to do is that you click add. Insert indicator, oscillator, and relative strength index. Now over here you should not have 50 line. So you need to click an add button and then type in a 50 into the edit box here. So sure, 30, 70, 50. After that, click OK. Now, with that, you're having an indicator called RSI over here. And the simplest way to read this is that you can zoom up all the way. Then you can notice a pattern of RSI. The RSI is actually moving in a manner of up, down, up, down, up, down, which is oscillating between a highest point 70, down point 30, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, the most conventional way of people using RSI is to buy low and sell high on the ranging markets. For an example, they are going to do the trades within these regions, okay, which is the region over here. Like here. Okay, this area is what we call as the ranging market. Now, we can look into a pattern whereby when it goes to a peak, it will come down. When it goes to the peak, it will come down. But from a candlestick point of view, we won't understand that which peak it is going. and can we sell right now or not? So from here, you can actually have a prediction. See, it goes up to be near 70, then it down already. Then we can sell from here, right? Sell from here. Then we can buy from here as well. Near 30, we can buy from here. Goes up, sell from here again, sell from here, then we buy from here again, which is here. You can see it can capture the peak of the market very well. But if it's in the trending market, the usage will be slightly different. Like what you can see here is that it is a downtrend over here. Okay, this is a downtrend. And the RSI, you can see that it comes to the bottom. Let's say that you make a buy. You make a buy, and then it goes up, then down again. Down again, then you will need to do a dollar cost average, which I'm going to talk more about in a moment. But you see, you buy again, both of these trades can exit at here. And when you reach the top again, near 70, it is another good chance for you to sell down. So basically, if you buy low, sell down, right? Below 30, you buy, above 70, you sell. So that is the basic understanding of it. But let's take a screenshot first. Okay. And then put into the analyze table. Same thing, we would like to give a scoring for RSI. Now, how are we going to score the RSI is based on the table that you guys have taken a screenshot just now. Okay, so let me draw it up over here. Now, with the RSI value, we can define that, hey, when RSI is from 100 to 0, okay, RSI will only range between these two numbers, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and 0. So 50, 50, this is what we call as the center. When it is at the center, the score for it to entry is actually 0. Okay? And the score for it to buy at 60 is actually -2. Meaning that the higher it goes, the better the chance to sell. Correct? Then lower part is at 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The lower it goes, the better the opportunity to buy. If the RSI can drop all the way to 0, sure go to buy. If the RSI can go all the way up to -10, it's a very good chance for you to sell. Means that right now, from this right, it's no longer 70 buy. 70 sell, 30 buy. It's numbers here. Now, based on the RSI value here, okay, which you can retrieve reference to here. Current RSI value is 71.38. Okay, 71.8. Now, based on this RSI value, did you think that, what is the number that you were going to give for the RSI over here? -4. Okay, meaning that it is not the best to sell, but it's okay to sell already. Okay, it's okay to sell. Now, for some of the experienced traders that have joined my workshop previously, right? So this is an add-on to you guys. Now, actually, you can see that visually, right? We can see that in the past, the RSI has been at the 70, 70, 70, right? It keep above 70. What does that mean is that the market is even better chance to enter. So if you earlier, right, you get -4 here, -4, -4. Here, you can actually upgrade it to even higher to be -5 already. You can slightly increase further if the RSI keep on above the RSI. If the RSI value keep on above a certain range, like 70 range, essentially, right, you can shift further one, like -4 to be -5. Still, at the next 70, from -4, 5 to 6, right? You can increase a bit. But for now, simplify it, it is a -4. Okay, so this is the convention of the KPI. Now we haven't finished yet. Right now you have this scoring. So right now it is time for us to sum it up. So we call it as a final KPI. Now, the final KPI score, first of all, we talk about SNR. The score that we give is positive 9. And from the trend itself, we hypothesize that it is how much? Negative 8. And then from the RSI, which is last time, right, because it's confirmation. How much is the score that we give? Negative 4. Come, help me to sum it up. Right? Once you sum up, what is the number for this final KPI score? Okay, Ethan, very fast. Negative 3. And then you need to label it within a KPI system. Now, KPI system, we start with 0. Maximum is positive 30, means sure buy. Negative 30 means sure sell. And half is about negative 15, no? Right. So right now we are at this level. Go. Negative 3 here. Questions. Did you guys think that this market right now is a good opportunity to sell? Yes or no? To sell. Do nothing, no trades. So yes, the answer is nothing, alright? No, wait first. It's not good to sell yet. Okay? Now, we would like to take in one more case study for you guys to clear the idea of it. Come, type in one more market into the chat box. Let me know what are the market that you guys would like me to analyze. Basically, the conclusion of gold market right now is no. No go to sell. Okay, first come first serve. The first time they come out is actually Euro USD. Come, Euro USD. Same thing, all you need to do is to right click, open the chart window, then this is a Euro USD chart. We go to 30-minute time frame to do it. Okay, I can double click on this thing to come to here. Same thing, you can drag in the daily pivot strategy daily. Come in. Sometimes you need to double click a few more times to actually let it adjust it a bit more. Okay. Now I feel like this statistic is kind of like similar to gold market. Okay, let me just see a few things first. Because I would like to give you guys more variety of the answer. Let me have a look first. Okay, so this is a bit different way of analyze it. Okay, we do a quick one. So this is Euro USD. Come, a quick one. Based on the sub pivot point analysis, this is R1, this is pivot point, and this is S1. Price right now is somewhere here, in between this and this. Challenge questions. What is the score that you guys can give for this Euro USD? What is the SNR value? In pivot point we give 0, in R1 we give 9, in S1 we give negative 9. So right now we are somewhere here. Okay, Ethan said is 0. Anyone else? We got 4, 0, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, maybe 6, maybe 4. Okay, so majority is 4 and 5, right? So we put a conservative one following Ethan. Okay, Ethan said is 4. Next one. Right click, template, go to basic SNR trading. Okay, I usually when I do analysis, right? Okay, just so you guys know, when I do analysis, I don't like to look into a candlestick like this one, like this kind of big candlestick, or even like this. I prefer to have a zoom out view, something like this, so that I can see a big picture on a holistic view. Okay. So over here, okay, over here, let's take the AI for example. Okay, now right now this is a AI prediction on yellow and the red color one. Okay, both of them same predict from here, and both of them do predict that it goes up. So the price indeed goes up. And the red color say that it will likely to come to here, pull back, then comes up. But yellow color say that it might be a continuous ranging here, and then be up even further to be a new top, to be previous high before it come down. So guys, based on red color and yellow color, right, which one is more accurate? And what will be the score that you guys will give? Correct. So yellow color is actually more accurate. So we will take the yellow color one. Accurate. And what will be the score for the yellow color? Is it predicting to be uptrend or super up or somewhere in between? Okay, what is the score that you guys would give for this? Sorry, how to get the yellow color AI predictor? So you just right click, template, basic SNR trading. Okay, what will be the score for this? Some say it's 4, some say it's 444, 8. Come on, all right. I mean, you again, if you can't see, you can type in 01. There is no right or wrong. Okay, there is no right or wrong. If you can't see, you can type in 0 also. In trading, we do have 0 as don't know. Okay. Some will say 8, some will say 6, 4, 7, 8, 8, 4, 4, 4, 8. So we can take a middle point out, right? We just say that it is a I can see the majority of you guys quite high, so I give you guys a 6 lah. Lastly, the RSI. Okay, same thing. Just put it in. Now this RSI is a little bit spatial if you compare to just now. Based on this analysis, RSI value is how much? 65.2, 69.3 lah, right? And has been at 60 region for multiple time. You can see this is line 60 and it's between 60 to 70. Conventionally, right, we say that 60 is -2, 70 is -4. Okay, 60 is -2, 70 is -4. Now, right now is 65.3. So what will be the score for this? Okay, someone says it's -3, -3, -3. Correct. So it's -3. And then it is time for us to sum out the score. So we got SNR, we got trend, we got confirmation, right? Right now we're using RSI. The score is 4, 6, and -3. Score. Come, the summary score is 7. Very fast. So we label it back to here. 7 is over here. Like this is for Euro, USD. Now, buy or not buy? No trade. Then how leh? Analyze one more market. Okay, before I continue, right? Before I continue, so far the analysis method over here, is it clear to you guys? Is it looking very simple and straightforward to understand it? Okay, now if you can see, this is very easy, very convenient, and very systematic for you guys to actually do any analysis, right, I can type in the easy into a chat box. Let me know that this is actually something easy to you guys. All right. So over here with this simple analysis, right, and they can actually compare to any market. Right now, compared to gold and euro USD, right? If I just look into the number, like let's say I die want to go to trade. Okay, I don't listen to Ethan. I die want to enter the trade today. Of course, you can actually enter euro USD to buy. It is actually more chance that you buy compared to sell at gold market. Okay, can it apply to Nasdaq? Can, right? Don't know, still cannot. Don't know, still cannot use the system. All right, come. Over here, we would like to add in one more market to do analysis lah. All right, since some of you guys still don't understand, maybe you just add in one more market. There is more difference. Let's take Nasdaq as an example, right? Nasdaq as an example. Now the broker that you guys are using should be Forex MT4. Okay, Nasdaq actually inside MT4, right? You can go to the top side here. Click this. All right, at the top here, click this. Scroll down, you should be able to see indexes, right? Spot indexes. Now in the spot indexes, this is S&P 500, and then this is going to be Nasdaq. Okay, this is going to be the Nasdaq. So you can click this to open it up. Same thing, you apply the same thing, right? Which is M30. For those that is blur, you need to let me know it is too fast or not. Now, over here, we go down to see pivot strategy daily. Same thing, we just put it in. Then this will be slightly different. Based on this chart, where are we? This is pivot, this is support 1, this is support 2. Pivot point, support 1, support 2. We are here. And the score for pivot point is actually 0. Support 1 is actually -9. Support 2 is actually -6. Based on the score, based on the number here, right? What will be the score that you guys will give for Nasdaq? 6, -6, right? -5, -7, -7. Now, why they say it's -6? Why they say it's -7? Why they say it's -5? Is because this is -9, right? At this line is -5. At this line is -6. So half, we put a bit of discount, right? Some bets discount to be -7, right? So that's why at this area we give a -7. Okay, I saw the questions. What time frame? Okay, I write TF as time frame. So what time frame it is? Now I'm using M30. But to let you guys know, okay, this is pivot strategy daily, meaning that right now it is in the daily, right? Okay, so it's in M30. If you switch to M15, you will get the same analysis as well. Like here, you see, it is still at the same region. In 30 minutes, same region as well. What does this mean is that same thing. Okay, regardless of time frame, is the same. Next thing, right click, templates, basic SNR trading. Okay, basic SNR trading. Take a screenshot. Come. This time, alright, this time we based on the okay. RSI is usually above 60 when it's uptrend. SNR trend will be but RSI always have negative score, means is it not contradicting? Is it possible that the SNR and trend is up possible, but RSI is below 40? Okay, so let me continue first. Over here, okay, over here, you see that this is two this two is the AI, and then the red color means the price is coming down. So some of you guys are actually asking, right, why M30 time frame? Why not 15-minute time frame? Very good questions. I'm waiting for this actually. So now this market is 30-minute. Okay, this what you guys are seeing is 30-minute. If I switch over to 15-minute, okay, if I switch over to 15-minute and I take a screenshot, now in comparison, let's just put it into this kind of comparison. Okay, left hand side is this is M30, this is M15. Both do have AI predictions. Okay, both have prediction of like this, and some is like this, and this is like this. Now, if I just look into AI prediction M30 and M15, which one is actually more accurate? Okay, from the pictures. From the pictures here, right, which one is actually more accurate? Now, can type in the chat box, let me know. Alright. So how to actually see that it's accurate or not? Is actually see that how much it have predicted correctly. Like what you can see over here. If I zoom in, I can see that the yellow color one over here predicted it will goes up, and the market indeed from here goes up. This is what being predicted. Okay, and of course it will shift a bit so that you can see this clearer. But then the yellow color here predict more accurate. Don't even need to say the red color. The red color is already wrong. So we just don't ignore the red color for now. And then over here, if you look into the details, the red color predict that it will goes down, but the market goes up. So red color already wrong. Yellow color predict that at this point, at this support here, it will goes up further. But then it does not goes up. It down first, then only go up. So yellow color over here also wrong. Meaning that over here, there is no value for you to reference. In M15, at this chart, not accurate at all. Then only got an answer at M30. So that's why we follow at M30. Then someone is arguing, then it shouldn't be is more accurate based on my context to analyze in H1. Same thing. There is no accurate or not accurate. It's always compare one. So when we compare H1, is it accurate? Yes or no? Right, type in the chat box. Can you see this? From here, yellow predict that it will be ranging first, then only come down. Okay, which is now the market already shoots down, then only pull back. And from here, it is predicted that slowly down, spikes down. But it has spiked down already. So the answer here is that H1, from a visual glance, it is not accurate already. Okay, it is not accurate already. And also, there is no reference value at H1 at this moment of time. So M30, the reason I choose M30 is just nice in between M15 and H1. But there is no fixed rule one. You need to switch around time frame to search for the most accurate prediction that has been predicted over here. Okay, so the answer for this question is search most accurate time frame. Okay, search more accurate AI prediction. Day trading using 1 minute time frame. You can go to 1 minute time frame. Also the same questions, accurate or not. Alright, but then 1 minute time frame is kind of like a bit hard lah, because 1 minute change every single minute ma. You need to stay in front of a computer to see one. So I don't recommend. Okay, like you see, both of this also not accurate. And the trend also a bit weird. Not recommend to trade. Okay, so choose the one that is accurate AI prediction. Okay, accurate AI predictions. Where are we left for just now? Okay, here. Now, based on this AI, right? Based on this AI, yellow color predict that it will go up, then a bit further only, then already ranging. Okay, so based on the yellow color AI predictions, what is the score for this that you would like to give? Okay, if it's uptrend, we give a 8 score. If it's a super up, we give a negative, sorry, it's a 4. Alright, up or super up. So based on the AI yellow color here, what is the score over here? Some will say it's 4. Some will say it's negative 4. Some will say is saying it's 8. Now, over here, on the simplest way to analyze it, we will give a 4 because it is in the uptrend. Lastly, RSI. Now, the market is indeed moving up, and right now the RSI is at 53.7. So what will be the score for this 53.7? Okay, some say it's 0. Okay, some say it's O. Now, to answer a question that someone asking just now, right? Yes, you've found the bug of this system. Now, the bug of this system is that it is hypothesized that, okay, as long as the market is moving up, okay, it is moving up, these regions will actually be a negative. But, I mean, this is the price. The price moving up, it will be an uptrend, right? When in the uptrend, the KPI score of RSI is actually a negative. Now, I'm actually explaining to those people that know what is RSI. Okay, if you don't know, take this as a understanding first. Okay, try your best to understand. When the price is moving upper and upper, okay, even have a big downtrend and just start to move up, the RSI value will be moving up as well most of the time. Okay, how it works is that if you see and see, RSI go up, price will goes up. Price come down, RSI will follow as well. Now, price continue down, sometime it will be up as well. Okay, but just to let you guys know, most of the time the message that said is correct. When it's down, RSI will down as well. When it's up, it will be up as well. Down, RSI will follow down. So this is actually the formula of RSI. It actually reflect the market. It reflecting the market. So the message over here that I want to bring out is that if it's at 50-50 means the market is at ranging. The higher it goes, it becomes uptrend. And if it's like 80-90, it becomes the spike like this already. Okay, if bottom side 40-30-20, right, it is like a downtrend. But it goes to 0, it's like this. The higher it goes, the more aggressive it is. The lower it goes, the more aggressive that it comes down. So the hypothesis that why people only execute at 30 and 70 is because, like what Jay said, there will be a exhaustions the stronger the market. Am I right? So meaning that if the RSI go higher and higher, the market in the end will tired and will come down one. Okay, but tired and then come down. And then here will be tired to goes up. And the standard that I'm giving you guys over here is just a reference. Okay, just a reference. you can make adjustment one. Now, just to share with you guys some of my student pro adjustment, right? We just like an adjustment. Now, the adjustment that the student is making over here is that now to solve the problem whereby the market is slowly uptrend. Okay, but this is supposed to be for this thing. Now, the adjustment is like this. Same thing at center 0, 0 is 0 lor, right? Slightly above like 60 is actually a little bit good to buy one. 70 near there, right? You can put a bit of score like 4. Okay, like this is 65. Then at 70, it suddenly turn back to 4, -4 again. Below will be 2 and 4. 4 is at 35. Then come to 30, immediately turn to sell again. Immediately turn to buy again. So here is still a weak sell. Meaning that you allocate a certain region for buy and to sell. This area is what you will be doing, what we call as trend following. This part is what we call as the mean reversal. Okay, the standard one is already like the reversal. Okay, means do for the pullback market. So over here, this have already solved the problem of conflicting. Now, a lot of the strategy that's introduced, right, they only have a fixed method, which is, because RSI 17 you must sell, but actually not accurate one. Okay, not accurate one. You can actually make a bit of adjustment. Okay, you can make a bit of adjustment. Certain market not suitable to use of this metrics one, because this metric assume upside and downside move is most of the time 50-50. But then there is certain market such as Nasdaq. Okay, if you zoom out, Nasdaq majority is upside. Okay, Nasdaq majority of time is upside move, right? So what you can do is that you can actually focus to buy more at bottom, meaning that you can do even a bit of adjustment, a separate table for Nasdaq. Everything the same, okay, at center 0. Just that Nasdaq, you know, US government print money, print like crazy one. You add a bit scoring. So here you instead of 2, you up to be 3. 4, you up to be 5. Then so on and so forth, right? 6, you up to be 7. 8, you up directly to 9, then 10. Okay, you increase the scoring a bit on the major uptrend market. Okay, this is what you can do. And someone is asking, right, does it ever go to 100? God. Okay, later I will teach you about optimization. Okay, which is when you adjust the setting, it can go to 101. For example, if I type in 5, you see, it is go near to 97 already. Okay, RSI can go to 97 also one. Just a bit of adjustment. Later I'm going to teach you guys more about this. For now, let's conclude the score for this one. Okay, so over here we conclude that the score for Nasdaq is 0 here. To sum up everything, we got -7, 4, and 0. And what will be the score for this? -3. So no choice law, -3. Same thing here. Gold and Nasdaq. Same area. Don't know should buy, don't know should sell. Do nothing. Now this is trading. Okay. Sometimes if you don't know, just wait for it to come